We are keeping up with the chaos this week. It's Mother's Day, so we're going to go into some baby mama drama at some points during this video.
Oh, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying or have enjoyed, depending on when you see this video, your Mother's Day. And remembering that the baby mama drama is one of the best
baby daddy drama
to talk about Mother's Day. I mean, Mother's Day is one of the best times to talk about baby mama drama.
And we got a couple baby mama, baby daddy situations going on.
Yes. Let's start with the ultimate baby daddy of the year so far.
It's Stefon Diggs. It gotta be, right?
Yes, it gotta be. Who else? Baby daddy this, baby daddy that. Everywhere. So Stefon Diggs was recently in court winning because he actually won his battle against his
former chef Mila.
Oh, she fired, right? Duh, she got me fired. Yes. Chef Mila. How do you pronounce it?
Chef Mila. I guess you just call her.
Okay, Chef Mila. There's been a few updates.
It's been updates, but first of all, this was the fastest court case I've ever seen in my life.
It's like they went to court.
And then I'm so confused. Was it a case for money or was it a domestic violence case? That whole thing was like, they seem to keep going back and forth with that too.
Look, before we even move on to that, I just want to throw in, do you remember how when he first got accused, the Patriots kept him on, was like, nah, Super Bowl, that's, and they kept him to the Super Bowl. Then the Super Bowl was over and they was like, all right, we good, you can go.
I almost forgot about all of that.
And now it seems like they're thinking about, maybe because I guess he's a free agent, so there's a possibility he might end up back here. Why not? He won. Anyway, what were you about to say?
So before I move past that, do you think he'll be able to get back with the Patriots?
Possibly. I think so. I think it depends on if they need him or not. But I mean, like, they don't have any reason to not like him anymore because they think he won. So you like that. They should be like, hey, we still buy him the whole time. We had to let him go a little bit because he had a court case, but he could come back.
I could be wrong, but didn't they, isn't he like an older player in football years?
How old is he?
33?
Maybe, but he got some years left. I mean,
he's like probably towards the end of his football career.
Yeah, but that's it, right? I think he's still got to play. He ain't injured.
Yeah,
he's still got a few playing years left. A lot of people get injured and they don't have a chance, but he got a chance. But yeah, so before this video is out, we're going to some of the stuff that's going on with him. We're going to touch on his baby mama a little bit, and of course the other things like his court case. And then we got another baby mama coming up later on. And some things
big
with the
baby
Met Gala.
Mother, a big, very famous baby mother,
very, very famous. But she's not famous for being a baby mother. I feel like she made maybe to us, she is the fame. But her baby daddy is also famous as well.
She's more famous than her baby father.
Yeah, of course, but he's famous too. But I think I think she brought him up there, she put him in more space. He might not have been at the
Met Gala.
Okay, would he have been at the Met Gala?
If it wasn't for Rihanna, I would say no.
Oh, so yeah, we're talking about Rihanna.
I don't think you would be seeing him anywhere, to be quite honest.
Okay, ASAP Rocky. What do y'all think? Would he have been there without her? I'm trying to think. Was he there before? I don't know if he would have been there without her. Anyway, moving right along. There's some other little things from the Met Gala, and then we're gonna talk about somebody who's not a baby mama or baby daddy, but we'll get to that after we cover these topics.
So who's not a baby mother? Oh, okay, I know.
Anyway, it's Druski.
That threw me off.
But all right, so let's talk about this first. So what do we have here? What are the facts? Let's start with the facts with the Stefon Diggs case and why we think that he won.
So the fact is, number one, she got up on the stand and first of all, she initially came out saying they had a complicated relationship. She said that she messed with Stefon.
And then she said there were other people in the house who had been having some type of
messing with him. So it sounded like she was very much being messy up on the stand instead of proving her point about the thing at first. So
it sounded like while she was on the stand, she was trying to prove her points that weren't even she was being asked questions and answering different questions. It was clearly a point where they the prosecutor, I guess. Well, somebody asked her if her lawyer had asked.
It was like $5 million.
Had asked for $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, and she didn't say yes or no. She said, "I remember Stefon Diggs offering me $10,000 to retract my statements."
It was $100,000.
It was $100,000. Oh, I would have $110,000. It was $100,000 to retract my statements. Whatever she said. that was kind of interesting because it was just like, could you answer the question? And of course, that's where the person who's cross-examining her, I assume, was like, Your Honor, can you just get her to answer the questions, bro? Like,
Yeah.
that's when the judge had to have like a kind of little sidebar with it.
We didn't show any of her testimony yet, so you could get a visual of play some of her testimony.
How much did you get paid for this?
We agreed on $2,000 a week.
So you said that you, while this was staying in the house, in his house, right?
Yes.
Did he have other staff that lived there, or was it just?
No, it was just I was just living there.
What if anything happened near the end of November?
An Instagram DM message was sent to his child's mother's friend, and this message was stating that I was telling his personal business of women that he was sleeping with that worked with me.
And
so
how did this create friction within the people working for Mr. Diggs?
I was confronted by Mr. Diggs. Mr. Diggs had a ongoing sexual relationship with Lindsay Bolin, and this person, she didn't like me, that fact that I was in the house.
So you mentioned Lindsay Bolin. Who's that person?
Lindsay Bolin, it works for Mr. Diggs.
At some point, were members of Mr. Diggs' staff going to go down to a trip to Miami?
The whole staff was supposed to go to Miami, yes.
And did you end up going down to Miami?
No.
And why is that?
Mr. Diggs told me that I couldn't go because me and her had an issue from November 26th issue.
Okay, so right there was they seemingly beginning to start to have a conflict when she wasn't allowed to go on the Miami trip.
Yeah, can we talk about that? Because like he said she can't go. Now, what he said she can't go, does that make you feel like the person who she had beef with is the favorite? And
or the new favorite. Maybe she was the long-term favorite and now there's a new girl in town that's the new favorite. But the new favorite can't be a favorite if it's not Cardi B. So the whole thing is still
right, it could be a favorite worker. Like you know, could be like, nah. Or could it have been like this when Mila starting to get on Stefon's nerves, and it's just like, yo, she almost out the door anyway. You know, she got a few more days and she gone. And then, you know, the other one is like, well, you know, I'm beefing with her. And she like, that's all right. And then Stefon's like, that's all right, she don't gotta go. Like, you stay here, whatever.
But why is she being messy though? Trying to insinuate that he's sleeping with her too.
Yes, like why she catching strays? Like who don't? Why her business getting put out there if it's her business? I'm just saying.
Right, if it's not her business, that's even worse. Like
yes,
just making up lies on people.
Yeah, that's not even right.
Yeah, so her testimony, other than that, wasn't doing her no favors. She was not prepared for this case.
Oh no, she wasn't. She ain't had that. You know how many pauses she took and then she had to fake cry for me. I'm sorry. I guess I'm giving away why I think he won, but I feel like she's like, they ask her a question. I don't even remember the question, and she's like, "Can I have a minute?"
Yeah, right.
Sorry. And then she's like, and she tries to cry and it doesn't work, and so she's just like. And then she still does something like answering the question.
So it sounds like you don't believe her. It sounds like what you're saying.
I definitely don't believe. No, I don't believe all of it. There might be portions of it that's true. Like yes, she wasn't able to go to Miami, and yes, she might have been beefing with the other worker, and you know other things might have happened. But I don't believe her. That he choked me so hard that I was so distraught that now I have to sue.
I think she was suing for money, but I do think that it's a possibility he may have put her hands on her in some type of way. But I don't think it's what she's making. It seems like what it is. But I could be wrong. He could have not put his hands on her at all, and she could have won the money. But I still think it's still a possibility, even though he won the case.
Do you think he was dabbling? You think he was like dabbing, like, you know, kind of touching her a little bit in different ways? You think he was messing?
Oh, for sure. But that probably was going on long before Cardi B was in the picture.
Okay.
But it seems like they were all just okay with that. This is like Cardi B's friend too.
And then I'm like, so let's say he was, and he put his hands on her. Has there been any other woman who he's dated that says he's the type of person that put their hands?
No, but there's the man that he still has another court case coming up with the man that said he put his hands on her. So so not a woman, but he does have another.
So he has another case where he did kind of like, you know, act out in violence. Yeah. But at the same time, towards a woman is completely different. And
why?
Then a woman you messing with is completely different too.
Well, he was alleging that they had some type of messing situation too. When they was
a man might, because there's a different. Most men that are manly have a certain softness towards women, and even if they're mad, it's the same way you would have a softness towards a child. Like you might hit somebody your size, but if it's a child, you're like, I'm very mad at you, but I ain't gonna hit you. You know, so I ain't gonna choke you and nothing like that. You realize that person doesn't have your same level of strength, no matter how angry you are, and you know if if he's the type of man who can't tell the difference, then it would have happened with another woman at some point, at least. I think, maybe that was the first time, maybe he snapped. But what she said he snapped over was what did he do?
They said the conversation sounds like it was about like her.
Dog?
No, the hot dog was what they were saying she made that day, like. Because the case is about
the gourmet chef.
Hold on. I need to get this out before the gourmet chef thing. But we'll get to that too. Hold that thought. But the whole thing is that she wants money for unpaid wages. So I think it was an argument about that.
He like, I'm not paying you, so I'm gonna choke you instead. Like what?
Well, she described what happened on the stand, but it wasn't like that. It was just like that's the part where she started crying. But it was
when they said did he choke you, and then she tried to cry and it didn't work.
So that might be true. He said he came in the room and was like, "What's that?" He was talking to something like that, and then that's what he said. She said he slapped her first, and then he choked her, and then that's when he's like, that's when she started crying on the stand.
Okay, so let's move on to the picture we're looking at right now, because he slapped the choked her, she cried on the stand, but. This is apparently the same day with her with the black outfit. Am I wrong?
Or yes, this is after. Regardless,
afterwards, does it look like she choked and slapped? Or is this I'm about to get some money? I'm about to get some money.
She got a big smile on her face.
Like, what's this dance about? Like,
yeah, that was a real happy type of dance. It don't look like she went through distress before that.
But the way that it
doesn't look like it.
The way she needed a minute on the stand, like, give me a second and try to cry. Like, it don't look like that's how she felt that day.
It don't look like it at all. So yeah, that's not helping her.
Even her facial expression right there, like just that little one. She's giving a still shot. It doesn't look like
her face the whole time was like,
and hurting. Like,
like, first of all, her whole attitude there was like, she even said she didn't want to be there. She was like, I'm tired of this. So
I'm tired of this. How bad do you want him to be punished for what he did to you to mess you up? When you're so distraught and everything, you had to cry to answer the question. You should be happy. Well, now I wouldn't say happy, but you should be very into being there, making sure that they understand what he did and that he understands what he did wrong.
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
Instead, you're bothered that they're asking you questions instead of just giving you money.
But back to what you were saying.
I was saying a lot.
Because we got to talk about the hot dog thing.
Oh, right? Yes.
You need to understand the origin of where the hot dog thing came from. So his chief of staff, I guess this girl described that she was in charge of everything, his scheduling, like she pretty much was like his main person for everything.
Chief of staff, like so she makes everything. She tells everybody what to do.
And she actually does the calendars and everything herself. So she actually does a lot.
So did she tell her to make a hot dog with a dollop of mustard on the side?
But let's find out what she said.
Miss Adams cooked dinner that night?
It was like a hot dog. It was like and there was like mustard on it, but it was like left on the counter and it was like dried up. And then in the room, it was like dried up. So there was like 2 that were made.
Oh, okay. I think I get it. So it was a sarcastic hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, I got you. Said you gonna choke somebody. Oh my God. That night, right?
Yeah.
Or she said choke on this. And made a hot dog with a piece of mustard and was dry.
Or this happened before. And he ate the hot dog, and it was like he was so mad about it that he strangled her.
They said that night. This lady right here.
Oh, so they didn't say it was before or after.
She just said that night. So everything must have happened that night. That is so interesting. I don't know.
Why she didn't go home then if that happened?
Like, is this real? The picture of her holding the plate?
No, this is the video of her dancing. They just edited it.
The plate is hilarious though. Like with a dollop of mustard and dried hot dog.
First of all, she's getting $2,000 a week for this.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think $2,000 a week is a lot of money for somebody with Stefon Diggs type of.
And she's a living chef too, a living so-called chef, like you said. So she's really a living side piece. It sounds like
with $2,000 a week, is an allowance?
And it don't sound like she's much of a chef at all.
I mean, not making hot dogs with a little mustard drop.
And then how she's describing a relationship.
Is she being accused of this? Is she? Because he accused of other people. Did he accuse of this lady too, the chief of staff?
Oh, is he accused of messing with her? People trying to do it.
Oh Lord, they just gonna try everything. They like everybody up there.
They like it in there. They like if it was Chef Mila, it's everybody. But speaking of that, that's how the hairstylist got involved, and this is how Cardi also needed to respond to that because she didn't like that at all.
Oh my God, the hairstylist again.
So we start with the hairstylist. What's
So
her
she
name?
put it in it, right? She is Shia? She XIA?
No, Shia was in the court case because she had to take the
that's right.
stand.
She took the stand.
And
Right.
Shia.
So who accused Shia of being
People
a
fans.
side chick to
She said
Stefon?
she's gonna say it in the video, but she said she don't know if it's her fans or her enemies, but people in the blogs and stuff.
Oh,
just in
so
general.
so it wasn't specifically
wasn't
Mila. Okay, all right. So this is her. So we're about to play it.
She's gonna so she's there to pretty much defend Stefon. She's gonna describe how she didn't after she didn't see any injuries on Chef Mila.
Right.
Miss Adams previously?
Yeah.
So describe how that looks. What's happening at that point? FaceTiming.
So I FaceTime her, I told her what I was doing. We spoke about the pasta, and all the ingredients I needed to get. And she was like, girl, I'm not going to Miami. And she said she's going to go home to Atlanta for a couple of days. Then she's going to come to New York. Well, she's going to go home to Atlanta, but she's going to stop off in New York for a couple of days.
All right, let me actually stop you there. I apologize, Ms. Charles. It's not a specific question. So you said you're in Target while this conversation is happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you see where Miss Adams was?
Yeah.
Where was she?
She was in the kitchen.
Kitchen of what?
Of the denim house.
And how do you know that?
Because I've been there before, so I know the layout of the house. And the faucet was right.
It must have been where she was making the hot dog.
Yeah.
And I could see the island in the background.
Okay. You just said she mentioned Miami. Did you notice any?
So she still lived there, even though she was mad that she wasn't going to Miami. She still stayed.
Yeah,
there.
it seems like that.
And she's in the kitchen.
Yeah, it seems like the night everything went down.
I know at some
Allegedly.
point she eventually says that she didn't see any marks. or
Yeah, it's
anything
about to be
on her.
right here.
Okay.
Anything about her face, her physical appearance when you had this FaceTime call?
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
Did you see any redness, swelling?
No.
Did she flush?
No.
Is she teary-eyed?
No.
Were there any bruises on her?
No.
You started to talk a little bit about places.
Yeah. She answered them questions fast. Like,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
no. She looked like none of that, bro. You can stop me. I can stop you right there. No. She looked like none of that. And whatever you about to ask me, no.
She was not having it.
No. Like whatever. She lied about that whole thing.
So Cardi B actually, let me back up. Since people, I guess, on the internet have been saying that
So they think,
Stefon has been sleeping with everybody.
yeah.
They saw her on the stand. She's a pretty girl. I'm assuming
They
that's
think
probably
because she was
why.
on the stand saying all of that she was doing it to take his side for other reasons besides it being true. And they said, yeah, we think she might be one of them.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. But Cardi B actually is just a voice of her, but she came out to defend Shia.
I want to say this because I know that this might hit the blogs, and
This is the hairstylist right here.
Okay.
it seems like my fans are attacking this person, but I know it's not my fans. Well, just because, I don't know if it's my fans or not, because at the end of the day, Barty, to me, I know I have a lot of fans, but I feel like there's a piece of Barty that I just kind of know because, but then there's part, but I can't say that. It's a lot. I want to say something about Shy because I want Shy to understand something between me and Shy what the Shy is to me and to my, Shy been doing my hair since, I'll say about 2019. She always been braiding my hair, my braiding hair, like in the bottom. Then she been doing Coach's hair. She's since 2020. Like, not only is like Shy, I'm very close with Shy. She's also very like close with my mom. So I know for a fact that the things that were said about her was so I could hear it, so me and her wouldn't stop being friends or stop being this and that. But this is when you need to know the people that you're close with. This is when you need to use your own brain, your own discernment and shit like that. Because that girl has been destroyed ever since. And I know for a fact, I wouldn't even say she wouldn't do that to me, but I know for a fact she wouldn't do that at all. And I don't like that because, she got her relationship. She wants to be engaged. She wants to be married. And I know that there are certain things that was set up there, and so I could hear it. So certain shit, so I could have in my head. Because at the end of the day, that person know me. And that person knows what I don't like. That person knows what I hate. That person knows what I don't like to be looked at publicly. So I know that person went up there with a mission. I don't got nothing to do with none of that. But I do want people to stop being shy because I really feel out of all of this bullshit, she don't deserve that. She don't deserve to be put in a mess. She don't deserve to be in this situation. She don't deserve any of this. I know this woman for a lot of years.
Too, so she's defending her. She said they've been friends for years. She do her kids' hair. She do Stefon hair, everybody hair. But she didn't say nothing about nothing else about any of the women, which I found very weird.
And I do think she was talking about Mila on the stand when she
the
she
chef?
mentioned that. Well, no,
No, sorry, that's
yeah,
something
the
about
chef.
Mila.
Yes, I think Cardi B was talking about her when she said, "And this person went up there." I think that's what she meant by she went up there. And they said, you know, people think that the reason why Cardi did that publicly was for the purpose of reuniting with Stefon, like I guess taking his side or showing that she supported him or whatever. Either way,
Right, but so to end that off with Mila's part, Mila, after the case, after Stefon was found not guilty, of course it was a disappointment for her, so she made a statement.
some people pray you stay silent. Some even try to put silence in writing. I went to trial. I took the stand. I told my truth. She told something up there. I don't know the truth, but she told something anyway. Back to what she wrote. I was exhausted emotionally, physically, spiritually. I didn't want to keep going, but I knew I had to. This process showed me how quickly a woman can be questioned, judged, doubted, and broken down for speaking up. It showed me how hard it is to stand against someone with power, fame, money, and protection around him. I refused to be silent. Okay.
And she just went to say he made her sign an NDA, offered her $100K. She should have took it.
She should have, because now she ain't got nothing.
And said the verdict does not erase what happened to me. Guilty does not mean I lied. Guilty does not mean I am broken. Guilty does not mean I will disappear. Well, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I lived through. He knows what happened, and the people who know him know the truth too.
Well, we seen you dancing. You know that part.
This sounds like it might be half true. I don't.
Yeah, like,
I'm pretty sure she's physically and mentally.
You said you
exhausted.
think he did choke her.
It's a
But
possibility he did.
Yeah, but
Or did something.
Maybe something
Yeah.
happened, but I don't know.
But I'm not completely against the idea that she's lying about all of it. But it sounds
because
like
they be like believe all women, and it's like you want to believe all women, but do you believe nobody can lie?
I think that there's a few things in this case that really was never going to be on her side. One, he has way more fame. He has money for way better lawyers. It sounds like his
But the thing is, she could have just took money. Like if it's about the fame, right? And if your thing is you believe that, you know, because he has fame and way better lawyers, he gonna have a better chance of winning. You know what? Just give me the money so I can make myself feel better.
So
Let
I
me
think
just go shopping spree.
Right. So I think the thing ended up being, sounds like she ended up wanting more money than he offered. She was like, oh no, that's what I'm thinking. He actually choked her, because I'm thinking like she's thinking like, oh, he actually choked me. Let me try to get millions out of him.
But it's just like he does all his other crap in public. Like we see him acting up in public. So it's like when you try to expose him on this one, the fact that he get found not guilty makes him look more not guilty.
It does,
because all his other stuff is public.
He does seem very not guilty in this case, I'll be honest, but it also was always going to go in his favor over hers. Is what I feel like too, especially
you feel like even if he did do it, he still would have won the case.
He prepared, at least her team and nobody seemed very unprepared for this
shit. That's another thing. If you're so believable, you should have a lot of people on your side and coming up there like,
oh yeah, that's
telling
true.
You should have like, why didn't you call like mad people afterwards saying, let me tell you what just happened to you, and then have all them people up there taking a stand for you? Like, don't you have lawyers? Like, what's going on?
It doesn't seem, that last part seems very unbelievable. She said everybody knows the truth. It doesn't sound like everybody's on her side.
Yeah, who's everybody?
Like
who's everybody? I want to hear somebody come out and say, I know the truth and he really did it. Because where's that? Where are those receipts?
Now Cardi and Stefon, they haven't been spotted together for a minute.
Yeah, there was a point where she was on stage saying, I don't F with my baby daddy. Like, was she talking about Stefon?
So now they went to the Diggs Deep Foundation, and it was for Mother's Day.
And they at some point they had hugged and embraced each other, showed a little PDA. Then you see her talk to like his mother, I think it is.
Yeah, they did like a whole photo shoot thing. So this was them all hugged up.
Yeah, they look so cute.
Yeah.
Taking a little picture together.
And they were in the DMV.
Why DMV got a pink wall? Oh, they in the DMV like DC.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like they.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they look happy.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. I mean, I think I just showed, but he was with
So do you think she was just like kind of like mad because she didn't know what really happened? And she's like, yo, you getting accused of messing with all these women or whatever. I don't want no parts of this. I got my show to do. I'm on tour.
Well,
and then she's like, we gonna wait and see what happens with you before we decide what happens with us. And then after he get found out guilty and shit and everything, she like, all right, what we good.
Okay, so for one, definitely not the messing with other women thing, because she said before, way back, like, I guess we all just about to be his baby mothers and stuff like that. So I don't think that was a factor in that at all, at least when it did. That wouldn't be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then she keeps trying to act like she was friends with all the girls around him. So that doesn't seem to be the thing at all. But also, I think the fact that he has a case, it was about probably a little bit troubling for her. I think after she made the messages to Mila before the case started, she kind of got in trouble with her people behind
that. That is true. She did.
So I think that's what kind of made her fall back from that situation. Now behind the scenes, I don't know what was going on between them. Everything could have been good, but they probably had to publicly separate while that was going on.
Yeah, I think that too. And then she probably wanted to focus on her tour and not continuously be asked questions about him. So it's probably just, well, she's gonna be asked questions about him either, but not be asked questions about his case specifically.
Oh yeah,
so she probably was like, "Look, we not here for that."
Oh, speaking of cases, there are 2 cases from the situation also coming up. Not from the situation, but with these people coming up. One, Stefon Diggs still has the case with the former dude, Chris Blake. It was Chris Blake Griffith.
Oh yeah,
that still is the case that needs to come about. It's coming about, probably gonna come about soon. And Cardi B has a case coming up as well. For the microphone situation where she hit somebody in the crowd, that case is coming up too now.
Right.
Yeah, but that happened so long. Nope, and that happened so long ago. It's crazy that this is just now about to go to the trial.
I thought she'd have been look like, here go a few dollars, but
she didn't want to pay her because she thought she was right for throwing the mic into the crowd.
I don't think she specifically threw it at her. She threw it as a reflex, but you still gotta. I think this, you know how Cardi B win in court all the time. I'm gonna say this might be the time she doesn't win. Like, even if it's a reflex, you can't just throw it random.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
And apparently, this ain't her first time getting in trouble, because she did get that first situation with the stripper.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But I think she had to pay that time.
Well, she actually got convicted that time, not having to pay.
That's what I'm saying. I think she might not win this one because you hurt somebody.
Like you said, like this would be her first time losing.
Oh, that's right. Facts. It wouldn't be her first time losing. You're right about that.
But we ain't gonna talk about this right now. But you know, when she never lose again, there's been another thing going this week against Tasha K. Tasha K gotta pay even more money and might be facing jail time.
She ain't gonna never lose against Tasha K. That's a wrap. Like, all right, moving right along with the baby mama stuff. Can we move on to before Met Gala? Yes.
Cardi B was at the Met Gala. So Cardi B pulled up in this dress at the Met Gala. Was not my favorite, but a lot of people liked it. A lot of people loved it. Oh, it's a video right here.
Oh, this okay. I'm explaining this on the screen.
I paused to make it big.
What is it supposed to be? It looks like intestines.
Maybe it looks better in motion. Let me see.
I just like to know what it's supposed to be. You know, that it was supposed to be art or whatever. What is this?
This is.
Did she ever describe what
I'm sure they all described the dresses.
All right, so we checked and it looks like the dress was inspired by Hans Belmer's The Doll. And this is, I guess, a sculpture? Makes sense.
I guess it's some type of art.
Yeah, it's art. It's definitely because it was art. It was like music is art, whatever. So art is music. Whatever. So they're doing the whole artwork.
Yeah. Well, the doll thing is just art by itself, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's not a sculpture. It's just art. Okay. All right. I get it. I see why her dress looks like that. To me, it looked like disassembled guts or intestines, but maybe it
just looks like body parts to me. It don't look like intestines. You don't see no inside of that.
No, but look at this little bubble down here at the bottom.
Like, I think that's like the body parts. I mean, the outside body parts. But yeah, when you do put it on colors, it do kind of give that vibe. Because that stuff was like white.
Okay, but on the part that's on her body, to be honest, actually looks very good. The part that she's wearing looks good because it doesn't look like, dismembered body parts.
It looks, I don't know. I don't like
so it's like I can see why it's a toss up between liking it and not liking it. It just looks like lace with pink. Like it looks like a lace
It's too
tight dress
much
with
at the top. Look like it's stuffed
Oh,
in her.
that's what I'm talking about.
Part.
This all the guts, all the dismembered parts is terrible. But just the body part looks like it would be a nice dress.
Oh, you're talking about literally the middle part.
Yeah, like if that big thing around her neck was like a different type of scarf or something, that would look good.
Yeah.
And if the bottom was a different type of train, it would look good.
That's pretty much the whole dress.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So I can see why there's like something because it kind of looks like it would look good if it didn't have that, but I don't like it. I'll have to give it a no.
Okay, so speaking of the Met Gala.
We're still on the Met Gala, and we're still on Baby Mama, Baby Daddy. And this is why we were going to roll right into Rihanna ASAP Rocky. Because they were at the Met Gala. Can we take a look at her dress real quick? Before we even go to the drama, can we just take a look at the dress? Okay. All right. So, not bad, but what is she? Is she like a universe or something? What is she, the solar system?
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, so it's not bad. I wish I knew what it was trying to be. But we could find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out what it was trying to be. I can't pronounce the person's name. Is it Mason? I don't know. Maison?
Marjan?
Whatever. The dress is supposed to be a mix of...
it was a mix of medieval mixed with modern, I would say.
With modern tech, yeah. It does look a little tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, tech friendly, but it's not that bad. It's okay. Like, it's decent. It's okay. And I said, I was talking about his dress, but I guess it's just a long coat.
His is cute too. I
actually like it. I'm not interested in the inspiration behind his, but
we looked at enough for inspiration.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later. But it's not bad though. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I just wanted to take a look at that. We're here to talk about the drama, of course. They don't really have drama that much. So I
think that's why they made it into such a big thing. Even though what happened stemmed from what looks like a small argument, if anything, it probably wasn't even an argument. It could have just been a discussion.
Yeah, like they were in a discussion. We couldn't hear what they were saying, but like lip readers were trying to say that they were having an argument. Like their body language is a little.
But all the headlines,
argumentative.
All the headlines read argument.
Yeah, all the headlines every argument. But look, we got a clip.
Oh, she's tired. Or Riri. And she's not happy. Oh, she's not happy. I'm looking at his. They are not happy.
They just gossiping in the
What? Don't go up.
Oh, but they're not happy. Are they arguing?
Low-key looks like it. They were partying when they left. I'm tired. They spent like 4 hours getting ready. She was only
They didn't made up a whole story about what happened.
I need some comedians to do your job and do a voiceover and make this funny, because I know y'all can make a good funny voiceover if it hasn't been done already. Like, do your job, y'all. Come on, voiceover comedians, make this funny for us so we can laugh.
Of course, since this happened, they had to make it not start or end there. People had to dig and try to go find the reason that they were having an argument, even though nobody actually knows if it was an argument. But people have concluded that before that, there was a situation where he was talking to these two girls at the Met Gala, and they didn't like what they saw. The people didn't like what they saw.
People thought she didn't like it.
Yeah, so they made it the reason she was mad.
I called you, sis. Rhea, how you doing tonight? Good?
Yes, how are you?
Peace and blessings. The backstage live, you know what I mean? You know how we do that. What do you think about tonight? Was good tonight? You had a good time tonight? Look,
See, she looking like she folded her lips. I told her she looking at the cameraman up and down like, did you? Like, she got
I just got here, man. I'm happy to see everybody. That's a fact. Backstage live. I won't be back.
I'll go be the voice of reason. She could have just been being impatient. Like, come on, I'm tired. Stop.
Yeah, but it looked like she was being impatient, like ASAP. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Impatient with ASAP. Like, he's taking too long.
Well, yeah, that's what they say.
But kind of like whatever he's doing is taking too long. Not specifically what he's doing is taking too long.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, she could just be tired. She got on some shoes that hurt. shoot, she was giving pregnant
Yeah, but
for
I'm
a
saying
minute.
that-
Like, I was like, you pregnant, you tired, hot, sweaty, not feeling like it.
But I guess people by itself, that could be a reason for an argument later.
Yeah.
Silly party, that's a fact. Backstage live, I want to be backstage live. I caught you at his fashion show. Look at my God.
Yeah, I don't like this dude. He just brushes by her.
So he does a beeline past her, and then I guess he was maybe he was trying to like get this. Maybe he could tell she was irritated and was trying to get this man out of her face. But he noticed it way too late doing all that talking with the people over there.
Yeah, and she has like this kind of like smirk on,
half
like,
smile, but you can tell it's a fake smile because she was folding her lips and stuff right before
either way,
that.
my thing is, it doesn't have to mean nothing. Like, it could just be,
It
this
don't.
is a long day, I'm tired, I'm ready to go. When they got in the car, that could have just been like, I had a long day. The conversation is just like, I'm tired, let's go, what we doing next? They say what they doing next, I don't want to go to that. It could be anything. It might not have to be an argument. It could just be like, oh, did you see that? That annoyed me. You're like, yeah, that annoys me too. You never know what they were talking about.
I'm gonna be honest. If that was me in her situation, that might have been an argument.
If that
was
first, let me say something. You do not argue that calmly. If you were in that back of that van, they would have seen all of this. They would have seen all of that. You wouldn't be no just.
I don't think so because she still
Look,
knows that she's
now.
around.
You're
I
doing
think
it right
she
now.
still knows. I think Rihanna
You
still
said it
knows.
was you.
If it was me in that situation, I would have did it when we got home. So yeah, I still agree with what I'm saying. I'm still making a point. I'm not saying I would have did nothing right there. I probably would have been mad right there too, like having a calm conversation, but it probably would have came off as an attitude.
They could have just been
regardless.
talking about what they about to tell the driver to
I
tell
mean, it could have been. It could have been. I'm still talking about
if it
about what I
me.
say. If it would have been, no, I'm just saying I would have been mad in that situation if that was the case. I'm not saying I would have.
You didn't know what situation though, the part where he had you waiting?
Yeah, if that was the case, it looks like that was the case. But if that, we don't know still, of course. But if that really was the case, then yeah, I would have been mad.
So let's go with if that would have been me. If it was me and I'm tired and he's taking too long, yeah, I would have been exhausted and frustrated. But we wouldn't have had like an argument about it later on. It'd have been like, oh, you need to learn to keep up. Or, you know, you be hanging out too long. Next time, do better. Like, stop hanging out.
I do not believe you, but okay, it might have been
like you think I do like just bad. Like you, I'm saying if it was just
you could be having an attitude,
attitude,
demeanor. Yeah, I think it's a possibility.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it wouldn't have turned into an argument in the car.
That wasn't even a real argument. That was just her having a meeting, right?
Yeah, right. That's why. That's a reason.
That's
I
why
don't
I'm
believe it's an argument.
That's the same. Like argument is perspective, though. It was like it could have been a calm.
It could have been a
argument if it was
discussion
an
about what we doing
argument.
next. It could have been talking about some people that.
It don't
bothered
look
both
like
of them.
that though at all.
It could be, you ever have a conversation about somebody and both of y'all annoyed by the same thing?
Yeah.
And you like, yeah, that bothered me too. Yeah, I hate that person.
But
Oh,
the
you
key
know that,
word,
but you both
the
mad.
key word, it looks annoyed. It doesn't look like a pleasant
But it
conversation.
doesn't have to be an argument. You could be agreeing with something, but you annoyed. You both annoyed and agreeing about being annoyed.
I agree, but I agree that they both look annoyed. It don't look like it was a conversation about where they're going afterwards.
What I'm saying is it didn't have to be an argument.
Right, okay.
Just because they looked annoyed doesn't make it an argument. Anyway.
But that doesn't make it not an argument
doesn't make it
either.
not.
That's why there's all this speculation and everybody's talking about. It's the biggest thing from the Met Gala.
Here we go with everybody.
It's the thing that every blogger is talking about. It that
I
talks
know.
about
We
Rihanna.
got more people
Right.
talking because here comes, enters the chat. What's the girl name?
Oh, Tyla.
Tyla, yeah.
Has something to say.
So Tyla enters the chat.
So let me be honest. Tyla is not as famous as Rihanna. Tyla's a newer singer. She has a song called Water.
She might be where Rihanna was at one point. She might be
long,
shaping
like,
herself
her
to
career.
be because she's international and all of that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
So Tyla's an artist.
So Tyla is now they're going to frame her as the new Rihanna.
So here she is talking about her encounter with Rihanna, and it does seem like to a lot of people that she's trying to call me Rihanna a mean girl.
A mean girl. We'll let you see.
Because she met her last year, and she was cool. You know, I met her, but I think she was occupied because she was like, I went up to her, I was like, oh hey, she was like, hey, my baby daddy's calling me, and then she left, and I was like, oh. Maybe she was busy. So I don't know. I felt awkward. What the heck? I felt awkward. I don't know how to say hi. If I feel like someone's busy, it's like, So this time, I was waiting for my car and she was right there. And I was, yeah. So This time, yeah, I don't want to go up because I felt like she was busy. You know what I mean? And the last time she was busy. So I want to, like, when we do speak, if we do end up speaking ever, I want it to be like calm. So we both could just, vibe and talk nicely.
Okay, so I don't know why she felt the need to say this right then and there. And I don't know. I actually got feelings about this. Mixed feelings.
Okay, let's hear them.
I think this is weird coming off that Rihanna is going viral from her situation with ASAP. It is going viral with her. And then she interjects in a situation with something to do with Rihanna. So maybe she's just trying to get an algorithm. I don't know, but
maybe who knows? She like, well, I met Rihanna,
and the thing I don't get about it is like the maybe she was busy, and then she says she was busy right after that. So she was busy. So it was like that's why that response was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that response is, but either way,
you thought it was her showing. You would agree that she was support, I guess.
Not really showing support. I thought she was kind of just telling her story about her encounter and saying like why she needs another chance to meet Rihanna and she wants to meet her while she's not busy. She like it sounded like she was saying next time I meet Rihanna I want her to not be busy. So
because apparently this ain't the first time that happened.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm thinking she's going to. It sounds like she might start to think Rihanna don't want to talk to her.
She might. Either way, people took it a certain way.
Yeah.
I don't take it no way. It's just her talking. She an algorithm. We watched it. Other people played it. They shared it. Other people cut it up. So either way, if she was trying to get an algorithm, success.
Poor Tyla, because they dragging her for this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she didn't need to do it. Right. To be honest, it didn't need to happen. But I don't think she needs to be dragged either. She's just telling her story. Like, why you gotta be dragged for just telling your side of the story? Like, everybody got a side.
They gonna be like, you could have shut up. That's what they gonna
say. She could have shut up, but she could have said something too.
Right? Yeah.
She wasn't trying to. Like, the thing is, she probably could have said something in a way that wasn't like seemingly dragging Rihanna or seemingly calling her a mean girl. Then you wouldn't have to worry about the fans. All right, but that's all about that. All right, I don't know what we're going. That whole everything to do with the Met Gala, all that.
Oh, and the last part about the Beyonce, two things they was mad about. It was by Jeff Bezos, and they were mad at Beyonce's dress.
Bezos. That's right. That's what they were mad at.
Beyonce's dress looked like a skeleton thing. I'll probably put that.
Oh yeah, and they said her dress had like such a long train that it basically caused like a traffic jam. Like there was way too many people carrying her dress down the road, or whatever of the thing. And then she also brought Blue Ivy, who they were saying was supposed to be too young, and they say, does it apply to royalty? Because how come Kanye West and them daughter wasn't invited?
Yeah, and they were specifically not invited. Like they tried to bring her, but she wasn't the. But anyways, at the Met Gala, Blue Ivy was kind of not listening to Blue and Jay when they told her to take her shades off. She was like, "No, I'm going to do it at a different time." So I was like, oh, Blue Ivy.
She had a plan. What you mean? Yeah. She had a plan. She like, I got this. Don't worry about me.
It's so weird to see her grow up and become into her own person, make her own decisions.
All right, we so old in the Met Gala. So when we said we're going to talk about Druski, so we need to just go ahead and talk about Druski. So people are saying that Druski's skits are political. And I think they just, they're very engaging.
That for sure, engaging
and interesting,
entertaining,
and it reflects the times and like it reflects real life, and it is kind of like it's usually current. Like he's usually right on time with it. There's another word for being right on time, and I can't think of it. But so maybe it hits different. So maybe it feels political because it's right on time.
He always go viral, so people care.
So here's Druski going viral this week.
Stop talking like that. Stop. Hey, what are you niggers doing over there? Hey, what are you doing?
And cuts. Fantastic. I need more American slave. Okay.
That struggle.
Yeah, the struggle.
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
Absolutely. Yes.
See, this role was sort of a bit cheeky. I got a little bit out of my comfort zone, During the filming of this role in this character, I felt oppressed. Like an American slave, like a lot of struggle. I studied the art.
A fantastic turnout on the red carpet tonight. I'm just arriving. We have Samson Dubois at the American Guild Awards.
Samson, you look great tonight. How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think, I struggle a bit with the dialect, right? But to really get into character for this quite astonishing role that I took on, to say the least, I put it all on the line.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, nigga. If you fuck with my shit, I'll kill you, nigga. Gonna be fucked up. Fuck. Nigga, family. Nigga, ain't no fucking family in this shit. We not family, nigga. Fuck family. Hey, cut. That's the one. That was stunning. That was stunning. Great performance. Great performance.
Working with a good London boy, and I bother him all the time. I had a call with the director. It was quite quintessential to the role and great character development behind it.
I put this fucking bullet in your head, nigga.
I laugh because I'm penniless and a bit quite surreal.
Samson Dubois. Samson, yo, who's the girl? Who's the girl?
What's your next
Samson
movie?
Dubois.
What's your
Samson
next
Dubois.
movie?
Yo, do you think your British accent gets you all the black roles in America?
Come on, bro. Are you serious, bro?
Do you think you're better than them?
Better than who, bro? Black people.
Yeah.
Stop, bro. Stop talking like that.
Oh, so I think somebody responded.
All right. So Dancing Idris did respond, and
he responded to, well, Dancing Idris responded to the skit, and
what's that comment up there? There's a comment by Druski. Oh, British actors are taking all the roles. Okay. And then here goes Dancing Idris. You ain't ish.
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of like laughing emojis. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
Damson felt hit. That was the first person I thought of.
He felt hit, but he also took it, lightly. Like
right.
Like real lighthearted about it.
Because I feel like we was about to go into who you feel like he's talking about.
I mean, like we seen Snowfall. We all seen Snowfall. And the crazy part about it is we seen Snowfall first. And then we seen Dancing Idris. It was like, hold up.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
It was like him. Well, first I saw the same with me and Idris Elba. I saw him being black first, and I saw him being British. There was one more person,
and it happens all the time too.
People thought the dude from Get Out was black.
Yeah,
it was like a few, few instances where that happened.
I mean, he black, but what's his name?
Obviously, we're talking about African American in this situation.
Yes. What is his name? Oh my gosh, I like him. He played in Black Panther. And he's also in Black Mirror. He's in Black Mirror and Black Panther.
The dude from Get Out.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
Kaluuya something.
Oh yeah, Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes, but they're always good though. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. We'll get to go deeper into this later, but I am really glad that we did the whole crossover, like acting in movies thing, and we start like even with all of the different cultures and countries and the movies and shows from different countries all kind of like being available to everybody thanks to probably Netflix. Like we've been like invited into like all these different cultures that we weren't typically like regularly invited into before, and it's good. I think the mesh is good. It's like we're getting a bunch more actors who get to play different roles. Now, are they taking roles from the black actors? That's different. That's a little controversial.
I'm about to say, like, they seem to be first choice. First of all, they have better acting education to get those roles. So there's not like a lot for black African Americans to get the same experience to play the roles as themselves is good. So that's one problem by itself. So yeah, I think taking is one thing, but there's obviously a reason why they don't usually get those opportunities too.
It happens, yeah.
And then they don't have the actual, half the time, the actual ancestral connection. So it makes it feel more fake to me.
Yeah, they don't have the ancestral connection. And another thing is just like when they're playing like those roles, like those hardcore street roles, you always get the best from like somebody who has been there.
Oh, the street thing is cool. I was talking about the slave stuff. Like, it was they did that a lot.
But even with the hardcore street, somebody who's seen it and like experienced it probably has a better feel for it than somebody who learned.
But they can't act it out better is the thing. That's what that skit was showing.
But I mean, that's it. It's a catch-22 because you also want to be as a person who has your own skills, like say you're a doctor or something like that. You might want to be able to go to another country and still be considered for whatever it is you do in another country, and not be like, oh, you don't want that country to be like, oh, you're taking it from our people.
I don't think that,
from here. Like,
right? I don't think the consideration is the issue because they've been considered a long time. I think the consideration been there.
If you're better qualified for a role
I think the thing is that it happens 90% of the time. It seems like it happens more often.
I wouldn't say 90% of the time. We watch Power.
That's
so
Power is only one
90%
producer.
of the
I would
time,
say
like,
I'm gonna say 90% of the time with movies outside the Power universe, which is by 50 Cent.
You'll find movies 90% of the time though.
I'm gonna say
maybe 50. Because there are a whole bunch of movies that don't have.
We might do
movies that don't have any British actors in them at all. Like,
and then they got black people instead. That's because we're talking about the versus the black people. They're getting
out had more regular black people than British people, and the producers is not.
I'm talking about actors.
And then what about the other one?
I'm only talking about actors.
What about the other one everybody liked last year, Sinners? Does that have mostly British actors?
No, but there's a lot of movies like that before
This is what I'm saying. Like, I watched like 4 movies. I can't say the majority of the actors were British.
I'm gonna say we got to look into it, but you think like it's a good percentage of them that get into high roles and get high status, besides Michael B. Jordan, them that get more recognition than the African American.
Well, like I said, that's a conversation for another day.
Right, yeah.
We'll talk about that and do a deep dive into it and maybe do some research and get some stats. And we'll talk about that some other time.